I think our offense is gonna be better this year because all of our wide receivers last year were kind of the same.
Yeah.
They ran the same routes, and it was too predictable.
Absolutely. Oh, I so
Are you
agree.
listening? Damn.
Feeling especially good this week due to the fact that we've got no bad news as of this hour on the week. After 4 weeks of nothing but misery, finally a break. In fact, after the NFL owners meeting, some good news. They've added 2 more draft picks to our list, giving us a total of 9, and we can use each and every one of them. Now granted, 2 or 3 of them will be washes. They'll put a couple in red shirts, but there may be that 1, 2, or 3, those gems that Trent Baalke is so famous for finding that could come in and immediately contribute. Oh, I look forward to that. And did you notice the possibility of Ahmad Brooks being put at the middle linebacker position? I love the thought of that. I hadn't even imagined it. Ahmad Brooks is the meanest, nastiest guy on the roster. The middle linebacker position is the best place on the field for him. Yeah, he's a great defensive end, but this is outstanding. Now, Jimmy Tomsula will not commit on this. He is saying nothing, but he's not denying anything either. The term seems to be not yet. Now, I got a theory on that too. What Jimmy T has probably done is told Ahmad, get down to about 250 pounds. I need you light so you can get back on coverages. And that middle linebacking position is yours to lose. Does that sound about right? You know it does. And what's going on with Justin Smith? Why has he not said he was going to retire? Got a theory on that too. Justin is watching how the team forms. If Justin for one moment believes the 49ers can contend for a championship, he's not leaving. He's just watching to see what's going to happen next. I think he likes what he sees. Or otherwise he would have said goodbye, 2-3 weeks ago when everybody else was leaving. Ha! Keep an eye on Justin. I think it's good news. And Michael Crabtree. I thought Michael Crabtree was already signed, sealed, delivered. He was over in Miami. He was over with the Redskins. Why hasn't he signed? The word is the market's not that hot on him right now because of last year's failures. He could be back in our lineup. But in what capacity? Is Mike still going to be receiver? We've got other receivers now. Mikey, I'm just saying, come on back, bro. What you do is you come back, you be the reason we go to the Super Bowl, be the reason why we win the Super Bowl, and then do a Darrelle Revis on the NFL and get paid way more than you should. I like that idea. And Camp Kaepernick has closed. Cappy has graduated with honors. Do you know what I enjoyed about hearing about Kaepernick coming out of that camp the most? Cappy was the first one up early in the morning lifting weights. Just before going out in the field, 2 hours of weightlifting, he goes out on the field for instruction. At the end of the day, they said Cap would be the last guy to leave the field. Coaches were saying things like Cap would learn something once, and he would not go back to any of his bad habits. The Kaepernick camp can be excited as Cappy is looking good. And does he even begin to sound like a man that doesn't want to win? A guy that doesn't want to go to the Super Bowl? You bet your sweet red and gold 49er pajamas. This man's going to be great. I can't wait until he gets back into camp. Meanwhile, let me address a problem that we've been having. What is up with the negativity creeping into the Niner Empire? We don't need no conversation resembling that of the critics talking about us finishing last in the NFC West. What in the world is up with that? You were supposed to keep in mind that this is a team that has suffered trauma, and it's time for it to get back to where it was before.
Ronbo, let me have some of this.
No, go ahead.
I've been noticing the same thing. A lot of 49er faithfuls losing faith.
Yeah.
Allow me to promote with a red and gold note. The 49ers coaching staff is working together even as we speak to create the playbook and schemes while keeping in mind who's on the roster right now, as well as free agent possibilities and NFL draft targets.
That's right.
Trent Buck told y'all to start a free agency. Niners offense will be going through changes in 2015. OC Jeep Chris is devising his plans of attack right now. And they won't be looking nothing like what we've seen in the past 4 years.
Hey.
So how you go ahead? Ain't no way to conclude failure. Stop whining, crying, and blaming, Niner fam. Have some patience. Ain't no games being played in March. We'll be all right.
That's right. 5 on that. Enjoy the process. 49er faithful, continue your role as supportive. You get me? Come on over to the Niner Camp. I got somebody for you to meet. You would not believe I have finally found somebody outside of the United States, all the way in Finland, a 49er faithful. Are you ready for that? His name is El Mazzarito. El Mazzarito. I gotta tell you, man, it's kind of unusual to be talking to a guy in Finland named El Mazzarito. You got some roots though in Mexico, am I right?
Yeah, my mom is from Mexico.
Ah, okay. Oh, and your father is Finnish.
Yeah.
Hey, also, some folks in Mexico, because we heard there's a large amount of Mexican fans that like the 49ers. So that's how you got started, am I right?
Yeah, I noticed that every year that we go to Mexico, there are a lot of 49ers fans out there.
Yeah. All right, listen, now with all the changes the 49ers have gone through, with the coaching staff, you've probably been watching all that going down. What are your feelings? Do you have any faith? Do you think, after watching last year's team, this new coaching staff, how do you think this is going to work out? You think they're going to be able to handle this and make the 49ers a winning team?
Yeah, I think it will be hard, but I have faith in the coaching staff, in Jim Tom Sula.
As a matter of fact, Jim Tom Sula was actually coaching in Europe, and I forget which team he was coaching. Did you hear of Jim Tom Sula before he came to the 49ers? Or before he became the head cook and honcho of the 49ers? Did you hear about him before that?
No, I didn't know the guy.
Yeah, I said, yeah, well, don't feel bad. None of us did up until this last year. We knew he was on the team, but we didn't know what he was doing. Okay,
but,
now you just...
But no one will see it coming.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way to know anyway. We had some hints, but we didn't know. Okay, well, we want to talk about the draft. Now, you do pay attention to the draft because you play Madden, you do some other things. Who do you think, coming out of the draft, some of the best players that are going to fit on the 49ers right now, who would you pick up out of the draft?
It would have to be a wide receiver, and I like Dorial Green Beckham.
One of my favorites, man. If they pick anybody else, I'm not going to be happy. I like that idea. Hey, so you know all about him, right? Tall guy, got lots of skills. Any other choices? Because we need a lot of positions filled. We need a cornerback. We could probably use a couple more defenders since we lost Borland and Willis. Who else you got in mind?
I think we should draft Denzel Perryman.
Yeah, scary dude. He would be great on that defensive line.
I saw some of his hits, and man, they are tough.
You got to have a guy with a bad attitude to play defense. That kind of guy that goes off the field yelling at people. The kind of guy that the crowd boos. Perryman. I like that choice.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, that's defense. You got the guy on the line. You got DBG. Who else?
I don't know. I was thinking about that Kevin White, but he is out of the reach, I think.
You're right. There's no way we're going to pick up White. He's going to go. I predict White to go in the first, at least the fifth, sixth choice easily. I mean, even if you don't need a wide receiver, Kevin White is too good to pass up on. I can agree with that. Also, everybody in America hates the Seattle Seahawks. you wear the 49er red and gold, you have a bad feeling about the Seahawks. Give me a feeling of how you feel about the Seahawks, because I'm wondering if you could hate them as much as everybody else all around the world, or how does it work? How do you feel about the Seahawks?
I sure do hate Sherman. And he's too cocky, man.
Yeah. I gotta have a high five on that one. Too cocky, and what else?
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite things.
Mazzarino, how do you think we're gonna do? Are we going to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl, or how do you think the season's gonna finish up?
We will for sure make the playoffs.
All right.
And you know, we gonna beat them Seahawks because they have players injured right now.
They've lost a lot of their defense. About 3 guys off the defense that were very important, and they lost Unger, which is one of the best blocking centers in the league. That's going to affect the running game as well. Tell you something else too. I was afraid when they picked up Jimmy Graham that we were in big trouble. Do you know that Jimmy Graham has only, he has ran, I think he averages 37 yards against the 49ers per game. He has not been that tough on the 49ers. And he had a better quarterback than he has now. So therefore, Drew Brees to Russell, it's not even a comparison. I don't care what any of the Seattle Seahawks fans say. Russell is no Drew Brees.
And not against our defense.
And there you go. And it's going to get better between now and when the season starts. Because I have a feeling the 49ers are not through drafting players, or not through picking up free agents yet. Something else can happen between now and the next month or two. So we can look forward to that as well. All right. Hey, anything else you want to add? Anything special?
I think our offense is going to be better this year because, you know, all of our wide receivers last year were kind of the same. Yeah. They ran the same routes, and it was too predictable.
Absolutely. Oh, I so agree. And think about the difference in players we have this year compared to last year. Oh, it's like night and day, man. I do predict something big. And in fact, I see between Vernon Davis and Torrey Smith, defenses aren't going to know what to do. Because we got those 2 guys burning down the field. We got Anquan Bolden burning around the middle routes. And even Reggie Bush coming out in the backfield for passes. It's going to be a very interesting offense this year. You got to give me the 49ers Ronbo scream. 3, 2, 1.
Niners!
El Mazzarito, all the way from Finland. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, come on down and sign in and tell me where you're from. I'd love to meet you personally. I am so serious. I got juice when I found out. I met an Italian guy last week as well. Anyway, please let me know where you're from if you're from outside the United States. And if you're in the United States, you know I love you as an American as well. But still, we have 127 days before the NFL kickoff. There's going to be a lot to talk about between now and then, and we'll get back to that next week. Meanwhile, I'll see you on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Count me out.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.